Hey guys, is that any better now? Hey Carrie. Can you guys hear me? Johnny, yes. Hopefully this one will be a little bit better. Good, I'm glad you can hear me. Yeah, I had to start a new stream, Shaka, because it was no good. I mean, the last one lasted longer than it did last night, but it's still no good. Thanks for coming over, Mike. I'm glad you're here. Hi, Diane. I'm back. I'll wait for a second and let people come back. What'll I do when you are far away and I am blue? What'll I do? What'll I do when I am wandering blues, kissing you? What'll I do? And what'll I do with just a photograph to tell my troubles to? When I'm alone with only dreams of you that won't come true, what'll I do? And what'll I do with just a photograph to tell my troubles to? When I'm alone with only dreams of you that won't come true, what'll I do? Well, I'm glad you're all back and we found each other again. That was a song by Irving Berlin called What'll I Do? And it was actually on the soundtrack of The Great Gatsby, but it was also a song that my father used to sing in a barbershop quartet, and it always just kind of haunted me. Such a beautiful song. And one day I just had to figure it out, so I just sat down with the guitar and I couldn't get it out of my head, so I just, by ear, I figured out how to play it. So I'm glad I did, because it brings me closer to my dad, and it just kind of has that like childhood like vibe. So thanks, Shannon. Yes, Gail and Johnny, this is solid solid steel. I need to kind of buff it up because it's normally much shinier, but I've kind of neglected it a little bit. And it's solid. It's solid steel. Oh, there's the back. Okay, so yeah, you never really see the back, but yeah, that's the back of it. I mean, it's gorgeous. It's from the 1970s. It's a vintage. It's from the 70s. So yeah, it's a full-on steel guitar, and it has it's called a dobro or a resonator. So what it is, there are these things inside it, and they're called resonators, and it makes the sound resonate. And there's these cones basically inside that make it sound the way it does. It's very metallic. It's just got this certain just beautiful sound. And then the frets, this is mother of pearl. I don't know if you can see, but it's really pretty. It's either abalone shell or mother of pearl, but the frets have, yeah, mother of pearl. It's gorgeous. So I was visiting my folks and my family on the East Coast one summer, or no, it was actually Christmas time. And I went to a flea market, and there was a man that had tons of guitars. I mean, I'm talking like 15 at least. And this one I had my eye on, but I played a bunch of different ones, and it was kind of funny because, and it was sweet. Like I told you, I work with kids, and I'm just sitting there playing a few songs, and this one girl comes up, and she was with her family, and she's just kind of like, and she just like stood there and started watching me play, and then I sang a few too, and she came back later, and she had a lawn chair, and she brought this chair, and she set it down, and she just, because I was hanging out talking to the guy playing his different guitars, and she brought this lawn chair, and she just set up shop and just kicked back, and it was like watching me play, and it was just like, and I kept like, so then I had an audience. I was playing to her. It was fun. But the guy that I was talking to was like, yeah, I mean, and I told him, I was like, I'm from the West Coast, I got to get it back to California. And he's like, this guitar, you need this guitar. This guitar definitely is, so he gave me an offer. He made me an offer I couldn't refuse. And so he just kept knocking money off. He's like, I know you got to get it back to the, West Coast. And, but he's like, I saw the connection you had with this kid, and like, you need to have this guitar. So he gave me a good deal on it, and it was an impulse buy. I totally was not expecting to buy a guitar. And that's the story behind that. But now, I have it, and I love it. Yeah. I like the sound of it too. So yeah. You were on a different third live stream somewhere. Well, Gail, last night we had 3. Tonight, this is only the second one, thankfully. But you missed the earthquake last night, Gail. Literally, we had an earthquake when I was up doing this stream. Not a fun time. But Earth didn't swallow me up yet. I'm not out in the Pacific Ocean. I'm out, Gail. No, for real. Like, it's on you can watch it. An earthquake. It was a 4.5, and people heard it that were watching me, and I freaked out. I was like, and Yo Adrian has a screenshot he said he took of me, but he took a picture, and somebody said that I looked like the painting behind me, because I was just kind of like, because all of a sudden I was finishing up an auction, and all of a sudden everything started shaking, and it was one of those ones that was it wasn't like a roller. It was like like that. And so stuff was shaking on the walls and on the bookcases and stuff. So you love the look on my face. Yeah. I watched it back, Carrie, today. And what I was going to say to you, Gail, is the second of the 3, there were 3 of my latest videos were the live streams from last night, because they got broken up into 3, like I said. And so the middle one of the 3 was the one that the earthquake was in, and it was probably about halfway through that video. But man, that was freaky, Carrie. I bet I probably looked. I tried to keep it cool, because it was like, but that was my natural reaction, and then I just was like, I don't know if there's going to be another one, or is this going to be like a big one? And thankfully it wasn't. But man, it was not fun. I don't like that when that happens. I was glad that Tiny came by last night or this morning or whatever. He said on JB's tonight, he was like, yeah, I just woke up and saw that you guys were still going on. And I was like, oh, cool. And he came right at the time for that little drummer boy. So that worked out. Mike, are you still in here? Prospector from New Hampshire. I feel bad about the last auction because it got interrupted, and I know that you were in on it. You are here. And I actually don't remember where you were at. I think it was like 14 or something. What are your thoughts? I did look up Cinnamon Girl, Gail. I started working. It was 11. I'm sorry. He was at 11. I'm sorry. I don't know what you want to do about it because I don't know who else was in bidding on it. So I kind of feel at a bit of a loss with it because I don't want to discount what you were doing, but I also don't want to. Oh, are we going back again? I mean, if I don't even know, there's 11 people in here. Yeah, I mean, and we can start back up again too. I just didn't know who else was bidding on it. Was it Shannon? Was it you who was bidding on it? Yeah, I think he's gone. Hey, Jack, welcome back. Yeah, so this is what I mean. Shannon is here. Oh, on which one? Okay, I don't know. Were you bidding on the 1918S? The Walking Liberty 1918S? Hi, Barbara R. I'm so glad that you made it. It's okay because this is our second live stream because the last one had the Circle of Death going. So you made it just in time. It was earlier, but I got a little high, so I was debating. Okay, no worries. Barbara, you got here, and we're doing an auction. I don't know if you're interested at all, Barbara, but we're bidding on a 1918. We're about to start bidding again on a 1918S, Walking Liberty. So it's from San Francisco, and it's 1918. So if you're interested, you're welcome to bid on it. Just to refresh your or people's memories, and for you, Barbara, since you just got here, if you do want to bid on something, it's friends and family. You would pay the same way you do with rolls for J&B on PayPal, and it's only $4 bidding, no matter like what you get. And other than that, no problem. This is 1919. It actually is an 8. Oops, as I drop it. Mike, it is an 8, but I could see how you could see how it's a 9. It has a tiny little loop. I think if I hold it that way, you can see the loop at the bottom of the 8. I didn't write this. Is yeah. And I checked the coin with the loop, and the coin is an 18. But yeah, it definitely, if I hold it that way, it looks like it's a 9. I see what you mean. Yeah, no worries. Absolutely, 1918, 1918. Wow, welcome back, Native Bulldog. I'm glad you made it back to this new stream. It's always an adventure, but that's part of life. I think that's the fun, is the journey, not the destination. So good. Then let's reconvene the bidding. So the bid is at $11 to Mike, New Hampshire. So if you would like to bid on this 1918S, San Francisco minted, Mercury, got Mercury dime on the mind, Walking Liberty $50. Gail's got it at 12 now. Gail comes in. She's like, boom, I want that coin. Well, boom, you got it right now. So 12 to Gail Marie, 1918S, Walking Liberty. Definitely, not a super pocket coin, not super worn. I wouldn't even call this a pocket coin, but it definitely has some wear. So, it's 102 years old. I would think it would have some wear. Be nice if it didn't have any wear, but it does. So Gail Marie at $12 for this Walking Liberty. from San Francisco. It is beautiful, Gail. You know, it's early walking liberties. You know, they're the other ones, the really early ones. This. I'll give you guys a little heads up. This mint mark is on the reverse, right here by his tail feathers. That's where the S is. But I believe there's 3 years of the very early, which the 1918 includes, that the mint mark is on the obverse. Those are the ones that are most valuable. So if you ever, you know, come across some and you notice that the mint mark, the early walking liberties, if you notice the mint mark is on the front, it's more valuable and more rare. So anyways, back to Gail Marie. We will say going. So $13 if you want to get in on this one. The bid is at 11. If you want it, it's 13. 90% silver half. And going. Yes, it's at 12, Gail. You are at $12. Last chance to dance if you want it. Sniping time is now. I'm about to put it down and type in gone. Noble gesture, Mike. I respect that. He has one. Gail doesn't have one and she likes it. Mike gave it up to her. Sold to Gail. Congratulations, Gail. I like that. I like that for you and I like that from Mike. Good on both of you. So congrats, Gail. $12 to you for a 1918S Walking Liberty. $12. And Gail, you already paid shipping, so don't worry about shipping. We'll email each other. But oh, you just gave me. You said you did send me your email address. So Gail, don't worry about shipping. Just the $12. Okay. 1918S. All right. And again, thank you, Mike, and thank you everybody else who bid on that one. That was fun. And that took over 2 streams. I mean, took us a while to get to that one, but we did it. So you deserve a giveaway because that was a pain. And for all of you to follow me over here, I appreciate it. So just like before, but not like before, we will do something for the giveaway. California love, because I'm from California and I love you guys, and I just found these brilliant uncirculated quarters. So a 2005 brilliant uncirculated for the giveaway. And this time we'll do a barber dime. So we'll do a barber dime for the giveaway for the silver this time. Let me tell you what year it is. 1 second. 1909. I like it. Hey, you can see me through there too. All right, 1909 barber dime. And the California quarter. So let's think. Kind of tired of the number thing, but I can't do the random picker. I know there's 11 of you in here. Oh, okay. So there's 11 of you in here. That'll be easy. No, that won't be easy. Nothing's ever easy. Okay. From 1 to 11, guess. Guess the number 1 to 11. Yeah, one guess. You get one guess. 1 to 11. I wrote it on my hand. As soon as I see it, I'll tell you. Johnny. Again, Johnny. Way to go, Johnny. You win it. You get a barber dime. If you never had a barber dime, I'm glad that you do now. It's a 1909, 90% silver barber dime. And you get the California quarter. So way to go, Johnny. Congratulations. $19.09 and 2005 Cali. Sweet. I know you are pretty lucky, Johnny. You don't have either one of those? Nice. Well, now you do. I am glad to provide you with both of your first coins on those, on that regard. Yeah, you have been slaying it tonight, Johnny. And in JMB's the other night, you had the first timer luck. So congrats. That was awesome. By the way, Mom's wants that. Oh yeah, you two are sisters. I like that. All right, we have 11 people in here still. What should we do? You guys want to do a silver quarter or a W River of No Return? 2019 W River of No Return or a Barber quarter? Or we don't have to do any more auctions. You know, we can just chill if you like, because ain't nothing to do but what we want to do. What'll I do when you are far away and I'm blue? What'll I do? Rowboat. Alright, I think I'm gonna try to remember this one. Rowboat, row me to the shore. She don't wanna be my friend no more. She dug a hole in the bottom of my soul. She don't wanna be my friend no more. So pick me up, give me some alcohol, and in your truck, playing the radio, and I'll be home, talking to nobody. You'll be strange, you'll be far away. Big fat moon, and my body's out of tune. The burning waves, she's a billion years away. Dog food on the floor, you know I've been like this before. She is all, and everything else is small. So pick me up, give me some food to eat, and in your truck, going nowhere. Well, I'll be home with the gasoline. You'll be strange, you'll be far away. Rowboat, row me to the shore. She don't wanna be my friend no more. She dug a hole in the bottom of my soul. She don't wanna be my friend no more. So pick me up, give me some alcohol, and in your truck, playing the radio, and I'll be stranded on the other shore. I'll pack my bags and I head back home. That's a little Beck, Rowboat. And in his later years, Johnny Cash covered that, which was really kind of a beautiful nod to Beck, but also just, that was when, I don't know if you know who Rick Rubin is, but Rick Rubin was kind of the guy who formed Def Jam Records with kind of the Beastie Boys, and they started out of NYU, New York University, and but Rick Rubin had these he became this great producer, and Rick Rubin actually produced some of the Chili Peppers records, and I believe Nirvana even, possibly one of Nirvana's, but definitely the Chili Peppers, and Beastie Boys and Run DMC and all those guys, and so Rick Rubin had these American recordings, and at the end of Johnny Cash's life, Johnny Cash did a few albums with Rick Rubin where he did a bunch of cover songs, and that was one of the cover songs he did. He also did I Won't Back Down by, and he actually did it with Tom Petty. Well, I won't back down, no, I won't back down. You can stand me up at the gates of hell, but I won't back down. No, I'll stand my ground, won't get turned around. Yeah. So that's like a really special song to me, that Rowboat song. It just kind of has that, I don't know, something about it like speaks to me. And Beck, I really love Beck. I think he's a modern day, kind of our modern day like Dylan in a way, or I don't know, just his songwriting. And I mean, he went from like Loser to Sea Change to Morning Phase, and his albums are just in the arc of his writing, not the arc of his career, but the arc of his writing has just been amazing to me. I love Beck Hansen, if you're not familiar. Have I heard Johnny Cash sing Nine Inch Nails? Yeah, that's from those. That's exactly what I'm talking about, Gail. I hurt myself today. See if I still feel. I focus on the pain, the only thing that's real. Yeah, I'm a huge Nine Inch Nails fan too, and I've seen Trent Reznor and Nine Inch Nails. That was probably in '94. I saw them during the Downward Spiral tour, the Downward Spiral album. And honestly, that was one of the loudest concerts, if not the loudest concert I've ever been to. Um, so I have huge respect for Trent Reznor and Nine Inch Nails. He is Nine Inch Nails, as you probably know, and if you don't know, he's Nine Inch Nails is Trent Reznor. He basically played all the instruments and everything, and it's his project, his mind child, his vision. And so, yeah, when I heard Johnny play Hurt, it took on such a different, because I saw it, and during '94, Gail, they play Nine Inch Nails played that, and the whole background, they played this like touching and awful film of like, I don't know, like a wolf decomposing in the snow, basically, and sped up and slowed down and all this stuff. And Trent Reznor is behind this huge like sheet, basically. It's not even like a curtain. It's like this huge sheet that's like transparent. And the film is displayed and projected onto this sheet, but you can see him clearly behind playing the song. And so I had that kind of visual attached with the lyrics and the actual music of the song. And then so when I heard Johnny Cash cover it, I was like, and he was right near the end of his life, and he was just frail, and yeah, when I saw him play that song and strip it down so bare and so beautifully, and it was sad, but it was so moving, and it was just like, oh, like, yeah, it was one of those I loved that collaboration. And he also played Johnny Cash, that is, he played Rusty Cage by Soundgarden. And I'm gonna break my rusty cage and run. And he did it in such a different way than Chris Cornell and Soundgarden. It was just really cool to like see his interpretation of the song, and he's like the OG, and for them, and every artist, I guarantee, because I've read a bunch of reactions that the artist did to Johnny covering their songs, and they were all just like, oh, so honored that he, first of all, chose their song to play, but then what he did with their song was just like so touching to those artists. And I get that. That's super special. So to the man in black, hello, I'm Johnny Cash. Oh, wait. I hear the train a-comin', rolling round the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison. Time keeps dragging on, but the train keeps on moving on down to San Antonio. When I was just a baby, Mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't you ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear that lonesome whistle hang my head and cry. I bet there's rich folks eating in a fancy dining car, probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. Well, I know I had it coming, I know I can't be free, but those people keep on moving, and that's what tortures me. Well, if they freed me from this prison, if that railroad train was mine, bet I'd move 'em on a little farther down the line, oh, far from Folsom Prison. That's where I want to stay. And I'd let that lonesome whistle all my blues away. Suey! So yeah, that's the Man in Black. I had to play a little sloppy little sloppy Man in Black for you. CanCan Johnny. Yeah, he just, I don't know. He's so many different songs that he played just have like different memories to me, and like and then one of the Beastie Boys songs actually has this, and I shot a man in Brooklyn. They're rapping, and then all of a sudden I shot a man in Brooklyn, and then they do a sample of, it's during Paul's Boutique, the album, and one of the songs in Paul's Boutique, and it's like, and it's Johnny's like, just to watch him die, and it's from that song, and they just sampled that one part of him saying just to watch him die. And, I don't know, just the way that they kind of juxtaposed it into that whole rap song was really cool. But yeah, he's got a ton of great songs. I just can't get enough of Johnny. Shooting pool in a dive bar, good times. Yeah, a little Johnny Cash. Like he's just the OG, the Man in Black. You guys know why he was the Man in Black? Why he went by the moniker or the name? Why he's the Man in Black? Like what that represented to him? My name is Sue. How do you do? Now you gonna die. That's a Shel Silverstein poem that he did. Boy Named Sue. See, that's what I love. Like Shel Silverstein wrote The Giving Tree and Where the Sidewalk Ends and A Light in the Attic and all those great children's books. But he actually started out as like a cartoonist for Playboy, which is weird and interesting about Shel Silverstein if you didn't know that. But then he wrote the poem, I guess. I don't even think it was a song necessarily, Boy Named Sue, and then Johnny Cash got a hold of it and made a song out of it, or turned it into a song, and then you had Boy Named Sue, and he played it in San Quentin prison, which was quite a hit. So yeah, he's the Man in Black because for the people that are downtrodden and oppressed, and he wore black until things were brighter. So until things are brighter, I'm the Man in Black. Basically, is what he said. Are you interested? You know what I have, you guys? I just thought of this. I don't know if you're interested in. Are you more interested in beer or in soda? And that's all I'll say. Vintage American beer and breweries, or vintage American soda and soda soda fountains, or soda things. Beer for Johnny. Yeah, just comment in the chat. Leave a little what you'd rather see, beer or all right, beer. Okay, these might be fun, and I forgot that I had these to auction off because with all the craziness of everything, it's a 6-pack of vintage cork line bottle caps, and they're all beer. And I'll show you what they are, but they all should have this. So the beer ones have their cork, but the beer ones always have this little piece of aluminum foil or whatever. But this one has fallen off because they were just glued on. So Diane, don't worry, I'll show you soda next. So I have a 6-pack, and I have a few of these. I actually have a ST of these, but I'll show you one at a time because I'm not able to. But there's 6 of them, and they're all different. First, we have the Lady in the Moon, and so obviously most of them have dents, so they're not pristine condition-wise. But this is the second version of the Lady in the Moon. So she's sitting in the moon with her legs dangling, drinking a Miller. Okay, so this is a Miller, number 1. Number 2 is a Gobel, extra dry, Gobel Brewery. It's gold and red. So Gobel. All right, so Miller, Gobel, classic Budweiser, Anheuser-Busch, the Eagle. These are all going to be vintage cork. So they're all cork. Every single one that I'll show you will be cork. So Budweiser, Falstaff. Some of these I know where they're from, some I don't. There's Falstaff. So that's number 4. Number 5, I love this one. Blatz. I just love the blue and the white with the cursive writing. So Blatz beer, Blatz. So this is a lot. This is a set of 6. You'll be bidding on a lot of 6 bottle caps. And the Stroh Brewery, Stroh's, old school Stroh's. But what I want to show you guys on this one, and there will be one in each of the lots of the beer ones. This one has on the edge, you can see it right here, Ohio malt beverage tax paid. Okay, so these ones are more valuable. These ones are actually rare and more valuable because they have the tax stamp. And what it says is Ohio malt beverage tax paid 1 1/2 cents. So 1 1/2 cents is what this says. And there it is right there. Paid 1 1/2 cents. Okay, so here we go. The Budweiser, yeah, you like the Bud? Okay, so we have the Budweiser, we have the Stroh Brewery with the Ohio tax stamp. We have the Falstaff. We have the Blatz. We have the Gobel. And we have the Miller Lady Sitting in the Moon, version 2. So $1. If you want to bid on these 6-pack of bottle caps, could be yours for $1. You can kind of check them out right there, I guess, hopefully, maybe. But if you're interested, you can, and if not, then they're just fun to look at. But I thought I'd offer them to you guys if you're interested. Jack's in for $2. All right, Carrie's in for $3. Let me know if you want to see them again. I'm happy to show you. Or if you want to see a particular specific one. So $4 if you want to outbid Miss Carrie Baxter for the 6-pack of vintage beer caps, cork. cork lined. Six, Jack. Six. I'll show you quick, Jack. Jack, so Blatt's, Falstaff, they're all cork, every single one. Blatt's, Falstaff, Gobel, Miller, Budweiser, and Stroh's, the Stroh Brewery. So 6 of them. So the 6-pack is at $3 to Carrie Baxter. And we'll say, oh, Jack wants them at $4. Okay. So Jack takes over $4 for 6 bottle caps. It's funny to see those old logos. I know. Yeah, some are like simple, some are kind of, you know, a little more intricate, but yeah, I just think of what it was like and who drank these beers back then, and yeah, I think it's funny. So Jack at $4 for 6 vintage beer bottle caps. Jack going once. Jack going twice. Last chance to get in on this action if you are interested. Old Milwaukee. Oh, you know what, Jack? I don't think I have Old Milwaukee. That's really weird. It's one of the only ones I can think of that I don't have Old Milwaukee. And it is gone to our friend Jack Gallman. Congrats, Jack. $4 for the set of 6. Congratulations. Well, Milwaukee and another. All right. Your dad drank Old Milwaukee, Jack? Yeah, I used to, oh, yours too, Shannon. Man, I wish I did have some old Milwaukees now, but unfortunately I don't. But I do have another lot that I found and put together. This one has, oh, again, it has the Miller Lady in the Moon. Oops, let me try to show you. So the Lady in the Moon. This one's called Sebewang, and it's got this like pheasant, which is kind of cool. Sebewang, Sebewang, I believe. Sebewang. So this one is kind of like a, I don't know, a hunter's dream or something, but yeah, it's like a pheasant. Stores, not quite sure of this one, but STORZ. Good old Hams, HAMMS, or HAMM''S, Hams beer. This one is Olympia from Washington, Olympia Brewing, the Horseshoe. And the last one is the one that has the tax stamp. And this one is Weidman's Bohemian. So Weidman's Bohemian, and you can see Ohio on the edge. Ohio beer tax paid 1/2 cents. Hold on, I think that's what it says. Yeah. So this one is weird. 1/2 cent. I don't know how they figured that out, but yeah. So there's another 6-pack of beer. And then Diane, don't worry, I'm gonna do soda next. So if you're interested in this lot, you're welcome to bid on it. Oops, let me come back. So it has the hams right here, Olympia beer, Stores, Sebawang. This one is the Bohemia, Weedman's it's called, Bohemia, and Miller, Lady in the Moon. So again, if you're interested in this set, Hams is good beer. We'll start these out at $1. So if you want a 6-pack of vintage beer caps with the cork liner, you can start them out at $1. And if not, that's cool. I'll show the soda ones, because I know it's not everybody's bag. How's the stream looking? Everything still good? Hope no circle of death or anything. That's all I need. I've got coins everywhere. Yeah, welcome to my house too. All right, well, let me show Diane then. So I'll show you guys though too. The soda ones. Hams, is that the one with the beer? Oh, the bear. Hams. I don't know if it has a bear, actually, Carrie. I can't think of what their logo is offhand. I have the red one that you saw, and I also have ones that are blue, but I don't have any, like, with any kind of, like, logo, per se. So we've got the classic Pepsi. Classic 7-Up. This one is from St. Louis, Missouri. It says on the edge. So this one's St. Louis, Missouri. Dad's Root Beer. Have a Dad's. Dr. Pepper. 1024, 24, 1024. Coca-Cola, 6 ounce. The old school Coca-Cola cap. 6 fluid ounces. Imagine like getting a Coke now and having it like 6 ounces. Like people are like, nowadays, the kids would be like, what? This is like a shot. They're used to like crazy 32 and 62 ounces. But yes, old 6 ounce bottles, the old green bottles. That's what this came off of. And then this is what I used to drink growing up. We had RC Cola, Royal Crown Cola. So that one's kind of cool. So there's 6 of them. And if anyone is interested in them, you can bid on these too. So if you're interested, you can start these at $1. And if not, then it was just fun going down memory lane and no worries. So Let me know if you want to see him again. Johnny's at 1. Diane likes him at 5. Okay. I'm glad you like him. So Diane is at $5 for the 6-pack of soda pop cork bottle caps. Do we hear $6 for the bottle caps? Can I put the bottle caps? All right, Miss Diane, we'll say going once for Ms. Diane. They are really cool. Definitely like a trip down memory lane looking at those. And Ms. Diane going twice. And Ms. Diane is so nice. Ms. Diane Price is sold. Congrats, Ms. Diane. I appreciate it. I'm glad that these are going to you and you will enjoy them. I'll put them with your other things. So sold to Diane for $5. And it's okay, Barbara. I know it's late. It's almost 3 for you. No worries. We're just glad you're here. Glad you're hanging out and hope you're enjoying seeing some different things. Second Chance Saloon, y'all. Johnny, maybe you in particular, but if you're interested, these are not Diane's. I have another set. So we can bid again. So $1. If you're interested in another set, just like the ones that we just saw that Diane got, start the bidding at $1. So for 6 bottle caps, the Pepsi, it's Pepsi, Coke, Royal Crown, RC, 7-Up, Dad's Root Beer, and Dr. Pepper. So Johnny's back in for $1. All right, Johnny. So $2 for the bottle caps, 6 of them, or they will go to our friend Ms. Johnny. Second Chance Saloon. Not many people are drinking, but that's quite okay. Because we are going back to Cali, Cali. I'm going back to Cali, Cali. Anybody know who sang that or who rapped that back in the day? Ms. Johnny is going once. She is going twice. And I think you might get these, Ms. Johnny. You got them. Awesome, Johnny. You got them for $1. Congratulations. I will put these with your other things. Johnny. $1. Congrats. Glad you like them. Glad I'm able to get him to a good home. You're welcome. Yeah, Shannon. LL Cool J. Let me think of the one part. He's long. She said she liked the ocean. I'm trying to think of the heels long, something strong. She said she liked the ocean. That's the only part I can remember. I used to love LL Cool J too, Carrie. Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. Oh, 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 oh. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out. Don't you call this a regular jam when I got a jammy in my hand. Oh man, back to the late 80s. Those were some days. Heels tall, shorts small, something small. Heels tall, skirt small. She said she liked the ocean. Okay, Jack, no worries. Heels tall, something small. She said she liked the ocean. All right, Shannon, I gotta wait on you for this one. I can't exactly remember what the something small was. Don't know.
Oh well.
Would you guys like to do more coins, or do you just want to chill and hang out? Because I have, I have some silver that we could do, or I have. I'm gonna take this itty bitty world by storm, and I'm just getting warm. Oh, I like Biggie too, Mike. Flashy ways. Bikini small, heels tall. She said she liked the ocean. Yep, that's right. Bikini small, heels tall. She said she liked the ocean. Yep. Biggie was great though, Mike. Yeah, he was. He just had this flow to him. Christopher Wallace, man. I don't know. He just had this like, and he'd put. He was. I guess he was really like streetwise when he would do street battles. He was just ferocious. He would just put people. He'd hit them in the mind and just put them in their place. Which, like a, if you've seen me talk before, it's like an art form. I really, I do give it to a lot of the really good MCs because they're the way that they write their prose, the way that they write their their bars or whatever. It's poetry for sure. Now, here's a little story I got to tell about three bad brothers you know so well. It started way back in history with that rock MCA and me, Mike D. Had a little horsey named Paul Revere. Or had a little horsey named Paul Revere. Me and my girl and a quart of beer. Riding across the land, kicking up sand. Sheriff Hodges on my tail 'cause I'm in demand. One lonely beastie I be, all by myself without nobody. Sun is beating down on my baseball hat. The air is getting hot. The beer is getting flat. Looking for a girl, I ran into a guy. His name was MCA. I said howdy. He said hi. He told a little story that sounded well rehearsed. 40's on the run and that I'm dying from thirst. Michelle Jackson, you're here. So glad you're still up. Yeah. It's late night. We do what we do. Some of us are still here and some of us left, but we're glad that you joined us for sure. Yeah, Biggie just had this, like, we're talking about like rappers right now, Michelle, like old school, mid school rappers, mid school. Little party, 2 cakes to the wind. That's fun, Michelle. I'm out. I've been kind of moderating tonight. Produced by Rick Rubin. Third album. Yeah, we were just talking about him, Mike. Definitely. Yeah, he did License to Ill, I believe. Maybe he did License to Ill, if that's what you're referring to. Oh, LL Cool J. Yeah, no, you're right. Now I get what you're saying. He did do LL Cool J's, I believe, too. He was in with that whole kind of, like I said, mid-school hip hop. But he was on with Def Jam Records, he was on the pulse of it. He really worked with and works with some amazing artists. House of Pain. Hey, Jack. Are you talking about the song or the Michelle? Are you talking about like jump around? Or are you talking about your actual home is a house of pain? You live in a house of pain. I hope not. Oh yeah, jump, everybody jump. Yeah, that's MC Everlast. He's actually he's still writing, songs. If you can follow him on Instagram or something. Get it? Yeah. But yeah, MC Everlast is still writing songs. He almost died. He flatlined. He had a heart attack years ago. Not, maybe 10 years ago or so. But the singer for House of Pain, his name is MC Everlast, and he had a heart attack and coded and was basically Mike Panucci. No, you're not the only one up this late. Glad you joined us, my man. This is actually our second stream because the first one got a little jacked up and we had to bail and start up a new one. But I'm glad you found us. But yeah, Everlast is, if you haven't heard of him, Michelle, you can check him out. He's got songs that he's still writing and putting out. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty neat. So anyone got plans for the big old Sunday? Your 15-year-old's driving you nuts. That's what I figured, Michelle. Mike, we were talking music. I played a little music, but we were doing some auctions. And so yeah, if you're interested in coins or anything, Mike, we can do some auctions if you're interested. Basically, the ground rules are PayPal, friends and family, and bid in $1 increments, and shipping is $4, depending on however much you get. But it's just kind of free form. There's no real plan. We all just kind of got together after our friend JMB's live stream, and I did a few auctions, did a few giveaways, and we're just kind of chilling. Gotta get up to get down. Do 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 do. Silver Eagles. You know what, Mike? I do have Silver Eagles, but I didn't bring any out tonight. No worries, Michelle. You need to buy 6 Eagles for October. I got my 6 for September. Do you buy like 6 a month? Do you buy 6 Eagles a month or something, Mike? Cool, Michelle. For every kid, I do. Okay. Yeah, the ones that I have are not recent though. I don't have any modern ones. I think probably the most recent one I have would be like a 2016 maybe. I haven't been buying those lately. These are actually my favorite rounds. The Silver Pandas. This one's a 2013. So this one's a full troy ounce. I know, or many of you may know, or if you don't know, China stopped doing a full troy ounce a few years ago. But this is a 2013. So for some reason, which I don't understand, a full troy ounce is 31 grams, 31 point something, and China started doing something different with their panda rounds, and they only do 30 grams of silver. So, but this one is a full troy ounce because, like I said, it's 2013. And it is brilliant uncirculated. Been in this capsule since I've owned it. Any old tag numbers that went on your keys that matches the tag on your car, like 1950 or 60? I do not, Jack, unfortunately. I collect a lot of weird things, but that does not happen to be one of them. I know that like license plate things, covers, or not covers, but tags, license plate tags that go kind of above the license plate. Those are valuable and kind of sought after. I do collect license plates, vintage and antique license plates, but I don't have any of those tag numbers. But yeah, transportation and that type of collectible, I do collect some of that type of stuff. So what I do have, and I haven't really delved into these, but these are one sheet movie posters, and you may have seen some. I've given these away on J&B's before, like a couple months ago, but this one is from 1969. It's called Buona Sera, Mrs. Campbell. And what it is it's a one sheet movie poster. It's all folded up. And this one I believe has Sophia Loren in it. But I'll show you what this one looks like. Yep, Sophia Loren and others. So I have these one sheet movie posters, they're called, and they were supposed to get returned to the studios after the movie ran, but of course and thankfully a lot of them didn't. Yes, Tully Savalas, Who Loves You, Baby? I remember him from Kojak, Johnny. So yeah, I have these, and if you guys are interested in them, we can do some auctions, or you can maybe just buy, one outright or something if you're really interested. But they are in varying condition. I think some of them, obviously from being folded a lot, they get a little bit, worn there. And when you open them up, there may be like a small like tear or something, or just kind of separation. Some of them may have got a little bit of water on them, but for the most part, they're pretty good condition. And I think, putting them Yeah, he was in The Streets of San Francisco too, the cop show. Jack, I remember that one too. But I think if you put it in a frame, it would look nice. So if there's interest in these, I do have Disney, Johnny. Yes. I think I may have grabbed one. Hold on, let me see. I only grabbed a few right now just to see kind of if there was any interest, but I know I have some Disney. Oh, this one is a Disney. Okay, yeah. The one and only, you may have never heard of this one. One and only family band. Okay. And again, these are all from the 60s or from the 70s. I guess maybe I didn't make that clear, but these are all going to be from the 60s or the 70s. Mike, if I had an Easy Rider poster, I would sell it to you. Unfortunately, I don't. I had the most probably recognizable names of films that I had. A lot of the ones that I have are kind of obscure ones or just different ones, and some that I never heard. But I had a Ben-Hur. I sold that one for like $125. I had a Ben-Hur. I had the Cincinnati Kid with Steve McQueen, which is like they were sitting there like around the card table gambling. Anyways, let me show you the Disney one, Johnny. I digress. Okay, so this to me looks like Donnie and Marie Osmond, but I don't think it is necessarily. So just a second, I'll tell you what year this came from. But again, I mean, you can see how big this is. So it's huge. You're gonna need like a big wall to put one of these on. But they're really cool. Let me tell you what year it's from. This is from 1968. So yeah, it's a 1968 poster. Walt Disney. So yeah, I do have a Disney one. This one is, I love this one, but it's somebody cut it unfortunately, and I really wish they hadn't. So it's Raquel Welch, and unfortunately, it's from 1972, which is the year of my birth. But they cut it out for some reason, and I'll show you now what they cut. The movie is called Kansas City Bomber. You probably can't read that, but look how cool this is. Oh, elbow to the face. Ouch. So yeah, total roller derby movie. But for some reason, some bozo decided to cut this part of the poster out. So unfortunately, it's mangled. But I just thought I would show you that one just because it's cool. So yeah, I do have some of those, and I think obviously message me or send me an email if you saw one, or you just have to have one of those or something. But otherwise, I think I'll do like an auction during the day sometime when more people can kind of come, because I know like Anthony S wants one, and we'll just do it when more people are here, and you can see them better too, because daylight will make them look a lot better. But yeah, those are fun. I picked up a bunch from. Actually, I'll tell you where I got them from. It was Judy Garland's old home. Now, it wasn't her. They weren't hers because she left. She lived there in the early 60s. And this was the owner that had the house after her. But they were having an estate sale. And what I was able to get, though, besides these posters, was I was able to take a bunch of really, really gorgeous made in Spain brass hardware from the home, because they were going to demolish the whole home. They were going to level it. So everything was up for sale, and it was just amazing that some of these things, like some of these handles had like these, everything was brass. And like I said, most all of it came from Spain. And this was true to her home. So this was stuff that she touched, and they were things that were true to the home when she lived there. And so I basically stripped all of the drawer pulls, basically any kind of hardware. I bought all of it. I spent over $1,000 and just bought, like, at this estate sale. And the guy that was running the estate sale, I met at a different estate sale, and he hooked me up, to say the least. But I made a huge pile, and I made this offer to him, and he accepted it, and it was a good score. But those posters happened to be in like a crate, a milk crate, and just stacks of them. And what he was asking for it was a lot of money, and what I paid for it was not even close to what he was asking for all of them. And he made it clear. He's like, I want to sell all of them. I don't want to piece any of them out. Like, you buy them all or you don't buy any. And he was telling everyone that. And then when I showed interest in it, he's like, yeah, we can work a deal. It's okay. Like, and I was like, okay, cool. So it worked out pretty well. So it's nice when you find good stuff like that. I had gone to the estate sale not knowing that it was hers, not knowing that the home was once Judy Garland's, and I was like looking around, and all of a sudden this guy that I was just referencing, who was kind of the guy in charge of the estate sale, he's like, you know whose home this is, right? Or whose home this was, right? And I was like, no. He's like, Judy Garland. And I was like, oh, wow. And once I realized that it was her home, I started asking him a bunch of questions and seeing about like what was true to the home and what he knew and what, and so I was able to find out that, yeah, all the hardware and all the things that came from Spain, the brass, was there when Judy was there. So I was like, cool, I want to buy all of it. And he said, okay. So he started coming around with me in a book and just saying, okay, like, and basically giving me dibs. And he said, if you want that, I'll tell him, no, nobody else can have it. And it was nice that it worked out that way, for sure. So, yep, that's life in the big city. Sometimes things kind of happen in your favor. It's life anywhere, I guess, but. So, are you guys staying awake? It's 12:15 here. I know it's probably 3:15 somewhere else. It was a big house, Johnny, but it was strange because it was a ranch, so it was a mansion. Trust me, it was definitely a mansion, but it was all one level. So I found that kind of strange because there were like, I don't know, like you just had to walk through certain areas to get to certain areas in the house. And I have some footage. I took some video and stuff when I did it because it was such like a I realized, and it went on for 2 weeks. So they did it the first time, and that's when I saw the guy that I had kind of established a relationship before with. And so that's when I got the bulk of stuff. But then he said, they're going to have a second week of it because they haven't gotten rid of everything that they want to or whatever, and they haven't claimed as much money as they want to before they demolish it. And so they did a second weekend of it. And so that's when I went back too, and I just picked up other stuff that I didn't like, the posters and other stuff that I didn't think that I would really pick up, but then I did end up picking up that stuff. And so honestly, for my $1,000 investment, I sold so much of that stuff on eBay, and with the provenance that it came from, and I had pictures, and and to my credit, but also to my luck, or my, fortunately, there are photos on the internet of documenting that she was in that home, and certain like door handles. So, for example, 18-inch like French door plates, like just the from Schlag, which is a Schlage, which is a really nice German, I believe, lock company. And so they had these like gorgeous, like 18-inch kind of French looking door plates and things like that. And I bought all those, but you could see in photographs on even back into the 60s when she lived there, with those in the background, those door handles and plates and things like that. And so I put all those into the eBay listing, into the listings when I did it, and I showed them the photographs of the outside of the house, and I showed them the listing of the estate sale, and so they knew that it was actually from that house. And man, I sold for some good money, thankfully. But it was, again, one of those things where I just woke up and I looked at my phone to see like what estate sales were going on that day. It was on a weekend, and thankfully it just directed me to that one, and it turned out to be a honey hole, as they call it. So I was happy with that score. So you guys still down to hang out? We got 11 of us in here, I guess so. If you still want to hang out, I will. I'm going to excuse myself for a second and use the restroom, but if not, I will stop the stream. But if you guys want to hang out, for sure, let's hang out. I like cool stories, Shannon. I like them when they happen to me, but I also like hearing them from other people. All right, well, I guess I will use the bathroom quick, and I will be right back. Cool, Mike. I'm glad we're hanging. Excuse me for 1 second. Hey, y'all. We're back. Bring you a beer back. Okay, Jack. For you. I know you're at work, so I will have a sip for you. To Jack. I understand you're getting kind of tired, Shan. It's getting kind of tired. I'm just glad you're here, my man. Glad you're all here. It's fun to kind of chill out and just chat, do different things and connect with new people. Somebody else here, and I know she kind of goes back and forth between two states. And I may have asked you, but I don't remember. Are you in California, Johnny? I know Jack is on the East Coast. Shannon, oh, Shannon, you're from Arkansas, right? Arkansas, I just love old Arkansas. Is that correct, Shannon? You from Arkansas? I think that song that I was just singing from Arkansas is from Mame, maybe? The musical Mame, or from Oklahoma, but I can't remember exactly. You're from Cali, or you're living in Cali, Johnny? That's cool. And Shannon, Arkansas, yeah. Arkansas. So, Mike, you're in Minot, North Dakota. Minot, North Dakota. Cool. I'm in Los Angeles, Mike. I don't know if I told you or not, or if you knew it or not, but I'm in California. And Mike, last night we did this. We tried to do this after JMB Coins stream, and we had an earthquake here on camera. It was kind of crazy. Minot, okay, Minot, Minot, North Dakota. Cool. Do you live kind of in the, like, is it kind of like rural, country-ish area, Mike, where you live? I used to live in, I think of that, like, I'm in the city now and there's so much noise, and I was talking to my girlfriend about it, and there's just so much noise in the city, which I know, and I think just it's starting to, obviously everything is magnified during this whole kind of weirdness that's happening because I'm at home much more often than I've ever been, and so I think I'm just much more sensitive to sound and noise and trucks and sirens and helicopters and stuff now than I've ever been. But I would really like to be somewhere where it's just kind of quieter and nature oriented. One of the coldest places in the US. Oof, man. Minot, North Dakota. Population of 50 to 60,000. Yeah. I don't miss that cold weather, man, because I think about it. I grew up in upstate New York and right on kind of like near Lake Ontario. So it was like we got crazy lake effect snow. Oh, went 60 below in the winter and 110 in the summer. Oh, Mike. Yeah, those type of extremes are like, but especially the cold for me. I realized looking back on it how like anxious and like just constricted the cold would make me, because obviously you have to stay warm, and so your body is just like tensed all the time. But 90 plus humidity, yeah, the humidity is what killed me on the East Coast. Like, I have asthma, so trying to breathe is like next to impossible when the humidity is that high. Air is so thick. How do you deal with it, Mike? Just endure it. You're from Jersey. What exit? No, I'm just playing. I'm from New York, so Jersey Turnpike is close to my wheelhouse. I used to go to Wildwood and Ocean City, do a little vacationing. I used to go a lot of places, but that's kind of what keeps me here. And obviously I have some connections here, but yeah, it's important to be comfortable and happy where you live because you're there a long time. You're welcome, Diane. You made it a nice night as well. I'm glad you came and got some good stuff. And if you want to send me an email tomorrow, I don't think I have your email, Diane. So if you need it right now, just ask me and I'll give it to you. But if you don't, then yeah, just send me an email tomorrow or something, and I will get your coins out to you on Monday and your bottle caps. So thank you. It's great to see you. Much love. I think I'm going to do an auction or one of these live streams, maybe not an auction, but like Monday or Tuesday night, because I know a lot of people that aren't in the late night crowd wanted to kind of hang out and maybe get in on something too. So keep your eyes out, maybe Monday or Tuesday. Spray Can, if you're not aware, our friend, our good brother Spray Can is having an auction tomorrow night on his channel. So Sunday night, I guess for some of you it's tonight, but Sunday evening Spray Can, SPRAYCAN, is having an auction. So if you are able to come by, and I'll be there. I know J&B, I think from JB Coins will be there. I know a bunch of us will be there. So come by and hang out and maybe get something from Spray Can too. But yeah, to get back to what I was saying, I may have something. So since he's doing something tomorrow, I'm not going to go live tomorrow on Sunday, and J&B go live on Wednesday. So I think I may do like Monday or Tuesday. So just kind of keep an eye out for that hangout. It's definitely gone a lot smoother tonight than last night. I was a little bit worried when we first started, and you guys kept telling me that the circle of doom was coming up and a circle of death, and I was like, no, let's get through this. Nice, Carrie. I'll look forward to seeing you there. I will be there as well, like I just said. But yeah, I've just met all of you guys, but for some reason, Spray Can just has this. He and I made this like kind of instant bond with each other, and I don't know what it is, but I see something in him for some reason that is just so like pure to me, and I just know that he's coming from such a great place, and I just wish that there were more people like him. So no worries, Diane. Thank you, and I will let you know when I hear from you. If Diane, if you just send something with PayPal, you have my email address, please just leave something so that I can kind of either your email address or something so that I can in the notes or something of the PayPal, so that I'm going to need to get your email address so that I can get your address to send them to you. So please just either leave your email address in the PayPal notes or just send me an email, and we'll connect tomorrow. So yeah, thanks again. I'm glad you got some good stuff that you like. Appreciate it, and I'm happy for you. Well, thanks, Carrie. He's really giving, and he's just really thoughtful. I think that's, there are giving people, and I think there are giving people and there are thoughtful thoughtful people, and there are giving people who are thoughtful. But I think I'm not going to be able to speak this eloquently, and I realize it as I'm getting into it, but there's something about him to me that is just so, he just is really, he's thoughtful. He's not just generous. He's not just giving, which he is. He's that too, but he's thoughtful. He thinks of things that will make someone smile, and he does those things. And I really respect that in someone. So he and I just have a good friendship started, and that's fun. It's fun for me. We're probably super different people, and I guess maybe that's what I want to get at too, is that we're probably like completely different people when it comes to like interests and backgrounds and things like that. But it doesn't matter. Like we for some reason, he and I have just kind of met at this place of honesty and like integrity, and just like, and not that anybody else isn't, but like for some reason, like he and I just had that like immediate kind of thing, and we look out for each other. Like we talk to each other kind of frequently, and it's nice. I like that I've met him. And it was great when he did his first auction, and I got to meet his son, which was really cool. His son was being the moderator for his auction, and if you haven't met him, I'm sure you probably will tomorrow night. And I had known beforehand that his son was the one that helped him do the beginning intro, the whoosh, and he did kind of that whole. It's not animation. I don't start drawing a blank this late at night. My Rolodex. Cool, Diane. Yeah, please come by. First of all, it'd be great to see you, and we can just kind of chat. I won't have lots of things, so you may be really interested in a bunch of his coins. I know his first bunch of lots. Oh, and Mike Panucci. Mike, CanCan is selling a bunch of ASEs tomorrow night, Silver Eagles. So please stop by at CanCan's too, Mike, because he's selling Silver Eagles. Yeah, he is. I wish I had a link to his thing, but if you can, Mike, write down just the word CanCan. He does it with a capital. I don't know if it matters, but he does capital S for spray, SPRAY, and then capital C. Yeah, please sub him too. He's just starting out. He's got like 160 maybe subs, but he's got, and he has a list of all of his things. And I'm telling you, he's probably got like 10 or 15 up for bids tomorrow night of just American Silver Eagles. And Diana, he's got like also Buffalo nickels, I believe, V nickels. Those are like the first lots that he has, are like the old coins. 178, awesome, Carrie. I'm glad for him. That's good news. Yeah, and he's kind of gotten in. I don't get in a lot with a lot of the other coin channels. Like I just don't. I'm not a huge networker, I guess. Like I've kind of let on with you guys, but I know he's connected with a bunch of the other channels that are sending subscribers to him and all that stuff, which is great for him. Yes, it's with the red, white, and blue and a spray can. That's him, Mike. Yes. Cool. I'm sorry you have to go back to work, Jack. Please send me an email tomorrow, and it's great to see you again. I love you, Jack. Thank you, Mike. Yeah, and you'll see when you start to see he does not giveaways. He does giveaways as well, but for his channel. But he does auctions where he puts up his own things for other people. So he's gone through. I don't know how big his silver stack was, but he's gone through a lot of his silver, helping other people. One of his friends, Wheatback, I believe, was in the hospital and having a hard time. And he also, our friend Jeannie from the J&B Coins family, he helped out with her. He did an auction of his stuff for her, which JC Likes Pam gave an excellent bid. $400, I believe. So it gives you an idea. Like CanCan put up $400 of his own coins, and then JC Likes Pam bid on it, thankfully, and that went to Jeannie so that she could keep her truck, so she could keep driving to her appointments for her brain cancer. So it's, like he's like that type of person where it's just, yeah, he helps a lot of people. I hope he helps himself too, Carrie. That's what, I worry. I don't. I'm going to share something. My lovely mother. I am so blessed to have two loving parents who are still together, who love me, and my mom would always say to me, worry is like a rocking chair. It keeps you busy, but it doesn't get you anywhere. And that just, it resonates with me. And thankfully, love my mom. And so I heed her advice. And so worry it is like a rocking chair. It keeps you busy, but it doesn't get you anywhere. So when I worry about things, it doesn't help. It doesn't do me any good. But what I was going to say about CanCan is just that I hope that he's as kind to himself as he is to other people, and I feel like he is. I feel like he's, a solid individual, and that he is strong in his own sense of self. But I just hope he doesn't burn the candle at both ends with just giving and giving and giving and not getting anything in return. So that's all. I mean, I just, as like any friend you really care about, you just want to make sure that they're okay in their own skin, in their own life. Well, hello again. Got distracted. To have fun with my. Oh, cool. I'm glad you were with your daughter. She's smart and funny, amazing. She's 19 and my best friend. That's great, Gail. Why are we all up so late? I asked. I said, hey, you guys want to hang or do you want to go to sleep? And everybody wanted to hang, and I'm down to hang. I was going to end the stream if people were bored, but we're having a good time, so here we stay. Gail, we were talking about what states everybody's in. What state or what area of the country are you in? We got people from Arkansas, California, Texas, New Hampshire, North Dakota, by way of Jersey. My buddy Mike. You're listening and filling coin albums. Sweet. You're going through some coins right now, Mike? I do that a lot too. If I'm watching like a live stream, or I'll do some coin roll hunting, or I'll kind of organize some coins. That's definitely a kind of soothing thing to do when you're watching and or listening to a live stream. So for those of you who don't know, like probably just Mike, this is only the second time I've ever gone live. Third, I'm sorry. Last night I did, but it was kind of all disjointed. So I'm just kind of new to this too, but it's fun to just kind of sit and it's a little strange, not bad, but it's just kind of strange to be like, so you're all just looking at me and I can, it's just kind of strange in that way, but it's nice. I wouldn't change it. And I just love getting to know you guys, and it's just fun to kind of have a new experience like this. And I feel like everything is kind of changing now. We're in this huge like era of change, whether for good or for bad remains to be seen. But we're just readjusting how we socialize now. And I'm a social being, and I'm a psychology guy, so of course this kind of is interesting to me because I would, not that I go out every weekend, or I would normally be out every Saturday night, but I'd go out sometimes on Saturday nights, and now I don't go out on Saturday nights. So it's like, well, let's hang out and get together doing it this way. So I guess that's why I'm starting to do this now, so that I can have some sort of like outlet and fun, activity to look forward to, but not have to go out to do it. Good night, Shannon. Good night, Shannon. Good night, Shannon. I'm glad you came tonight. Well, my friend, I am hopeful I will see you tomorrow night, and if I don't at Spray Cans, then I will see you again, Shannon. But thank you for being a good friend. You have become one of my very good friends as well, and I'm thankful for that. Yeah, that was a little goodbye. See ya. Sending you out song. You're a good egg, Shannon. Peace to you. Pool leagues, bowling leagues, and pool tournaments here. Oh, I love all of those things, Mike. I wish I could get out and, play some billiards and stuff and do some bowling. All right, I understand, Carrie. Good night. Nice night with you too. We'll hit you up on PayPal tomorrow, and I'll see you at Spray Cans. Awesome, Carrie. Thank you. And again, thank you for bringing Johnny in to the family, because it's fun to meet her, and glad she won some fun stuff, and glad she got some fun stuff, and glad that you came by. You're always one of the heart and souls of my new channel. So thank you, Carrie. And like I said, I will, she loves it. Yeah, I'm glad that she does. I have things from you and from Jack, and Music Man Harp, I believe, said he's sending me something for Jeannie as well. So when I have all those things together, I will box them up and do a video and show you before I send them out to her. So peace and love, Miss Carrie. See you soon. Glad you came, as always. So Mike, I wanted to ask you, do you, my dad was a huge, in a bowling league when I was growing up, and I love bowling. And we had a pool table in my basement. Our basement was kind of like a rec room. So we had a pool table, we had a air hockey table, things like that. And but I wanted to ask you, Mike, do you participate in those? Do you lead those? Are you just you shoot pool competitively? Nice. You're a shark. Do some massages. I love pool. Pool is one of my favorite games to play. Do some jump shots, and I love 9-ball. I love playing 9-ball. You did too, Michelle? See, I love learning this stuff about you guys. Who would have known? I'm not going to bed, Michelle. No, just Carrie was just leaving. Carrie's going to bed, and Shannon just went to bed too. So do tell, Michelle and Mike. I'm interested. We got Minnesota Fats, and I don't know. I won't call you anything, Michelle. But Minnesota Fats was an old billiard. Like, I don't know if he was just trick shots, but he was pretty well known. That's really cool. I was so excited to see that they open up tables tonight at your casino. Oh my God, Michelle! I love my favorite game to play for cards is Texas Hold'em. I'm a poker player, but I mean I'll play blackjack by all means, but I love Texas Hold'em. tournaments especially, but I'll play cash games. I like sit and go tournaments where it's just maybe one table, and they call it sit and go. I shoot against all the best players in the world. I'm friends with all the best players in the world. Shane Vonnegut, all those guys and gals. That's rad, Mike. Mike Panucci. You're an Italian like me. You must be an Italian. I'm an Italian, Mike. But that's really cool. Congratulations. That's awesome to rub elbows and compete with all those guys. You were about to go home, but they have pool tables at my casino, and they were closed until today. Oh, the pool tables. Gotcha. Do you like to gamble, Michelle, or play any, cards or do any sort of gambling at the casinos, or do you just like to go and play pool there? I'm not sure what state do you live in, Michelle, or what area of the country do you live in? I don't think I remember, or I don't know if I knew to begin with. I wonder if you gamble and drink. Oh, Upper Michigan. Okay, are they Indian casinos? They must have to be Indian casinos. I think unless you're in Reno or in I don't stand a chance against most of them, but occasionally I beat some of them at tournaments. That's awesome, Mike. Mike, are you playing 9-ball? Are you playing what type of game do you mostly play? Snooker? You think Real Rulers from Michigan? Your tribe's casino in Hannahville. Okay, cool. Yes, we're talking about casinos, Gail. We were talking about pool playing, like billiards and a little bit of cards, but mostly pool. $148 in Colorado. Yeah, it's $12.49 here in Los Angeles. 8-ball, 9-ball, and 10-ball, and ring games with friends in the afternoon. Sweet. Mike, will you please email me? I have this. I want to ask you. I have these really cool. I'm going to tell you guys a story, but let me tell Mike this first. Let me send you my email. Did I do 2 Gmail? I did. Well, it's an @ I let go of the shift button too early. You are back in the third realm, Gail. It's been strange last night, thankfully. Okay, so Mike, that's my email address. It's at gmail.com, obviously not to gmail.com. But I'd like to ask you some information. I have this really cool hand-tooled, and I can tell you more about it and who made it. But it's a case. It's a leather case for, to cues, and I have the cues inside of them too. And I think that I know that they're really pretty nice. And I wanted to kind of show you and maybe just bounce something off you. And I know if you're in that world, you may know somebody who would like them, because they're for sale. Okay, thank you. So guys, I will tell you a story, and this will come into play the longer you get to know me and the more auctions that I do. But I have a friend here in Los Angeles and she was the fourth and final dance partner of Fred Astaire. So I'm sure you've heard of Fred Astaire, and yeah, I'll email you some pictures. I'll look you up tomorrow, Mike, and I will email you pictures of them because they're really nice, and I'm quite sure of that. And you may be interested in them. And I know the person that the research I've done about the person that did the hand tooling to the carrying case or the sheath or whatever you call it is pretty well known, and I think it's something that may be kind of sought after, or you may be interested in. So anyways, Fred Astaire's final dance partner, he picked her to be his final dance partner after Ginger Rogers, after I don't know, I can't remember who his other dance partners were, but anyways, her name is Barry Chase, Barrie Chase, Chease. And Mike, these were, she bought these for her. So she's famous, and she's also been in a bunch of movies. She was in the original Cape Fear, not the one that Robert De Niro was in and Juliette Lewis, but she was in the original Cape Fear with Robert Mitchum. And she was also in White Christmas, and she was also in It's a Mad, 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 Mad World. So if you've heard of any of these, you kind of know the era or whatever. But so she's my friend, and so I'm selling a lot of stuff for her because she just has more than she needs, and it's to help her out and things like that. So I have a lot of stuff of hers, and it's a lot of really, really good stuff. And Mike, the things that I'm talking about with the billiards is stuff that she bought for her son. And so Johnny, if you love that movie, she's the bikini girl. She's the girl that is in the bikini, the black bikini that dances. That's my friend Barry Chase. And she was, like I said, went on to be picked by Fred Astaire to be her dance partner. And they were dance partners for 10 years. And they each won an Emmy Award for one of their they had like a dance, they had like 4 specials where on TV back in the day they would do like a TV special, like, and it was like a variety hour of sorts. And so her and Fred did 4 of them, and the first one was so well received that Fred won an Emmy, and Barry won an Emmy. Oh, your phone died? Michelle, we're talking about my friend. Her name is Barry Chase, and she was Fred Astaire's dance partner. And she was also in It's a Mad, 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 Mad World. She was in Cape Fear, the original one. So that's what we're talking about, Michelle. Or that's who we're talking about. So yeah, she's an amazing woman. She's 87 now, I believe, and we talk regularly. And so for a few years now, I've been helping her sell stuff. And so if you ever look at my eBay channel too, I have a ton of her stuff listed on eBay. But maybe I'll start auctioning some of her stuff off here. But that is like Hermes stuff, and like bags by Gucci, and bags by Prada, and bags by handbags by Alexander McQueen. And so like a lot of really high end stuff. If you guys are interested in any of that, I have it. And we can, do some auctions on that stuff, or you can, talk to me on emails about maybe buying something if you're interested. So Really cool lady though too. And if you're able to look her up on YouTube, just like search Barry Chase on YouTube, and you'll see her dance routines with yeah, it is CanCan Collectibles, Johnny. So if you go on to You Love Gucci, Michelle, I'm telling you, all of you, and I know that I'm connecting with a lot of girls, a lot of females, a lot of women, and she has earrings. She has, and I'm telling you, this stuff is like high end, really nice stuff. And it's some of the things, shoes. She has shoes. She has, so if you have the size that she wears or whatever, but I'm talking like she has all sorts of stuff. Miu Miu, Dolce Gabbana, like Prada, all of these names, and a lot of the stuff she hasn't worn, or she has like never used, like literally never used. Versace, the high, all those names. Like she would just spend and spend and spend, but now she's like got all this stuff, and she's at the twilight of her life. So she's your ears pricked up, Michelle. So I'm helping her, use some of this, or convert some of this stuff that she's collected and just bought that hasn't, and she hasn't used, into money, so that she can enjoy herself now. And a lot of it is vintage too, Michelle. Yes. So I just wanted to bring it up. I've never told you guys about her or about our friendship. It's funny because if you've ever seen Harold and Maude, the movie, we're like Harold and Maude. She's this older woman and I'm this younger guy, that we just kind of have this friendship, and we hang out. We're very much friends with each other. We'll have a bottle of wine. She tells me stories. She tells me great stories about people that she's been with and things, and there are some stories that I can share them with you. No, she's not Fred Astaire's. Did she say if Fred Astaire? Oh, was nice. Yes, Fred Astaire was extremely nice, and people always wanted to put them together, like as an amorous couple, or and both were married, and they weren't, and I believe her that they never. And I think though that Fred kind of had a candle, or is that the word? Held a candle for her, I guess. Yeah, is the way I want to say it. But he was always respectful to her. He was always, she told me other stories about people who weren't. So trust me, like, she doesn't hold, back when we talk. But he was really special to her. Yes. And they had a wonderful friendship and relationship and working relationship. But he was very kind to her. Yes. And a good person in general, she said. Yes, Gail. And there are certain listings on my eBay store. I have, like, right now I think I have almost 800 listings, but I've had over 1,000 at times. And if you search Barry Chase Collection, even if you can't find me on eBay, search Barry Chase Collection, and guaranteed it'll come back to CanCan Collectibles, because I'm the only one who has any right to sell her stuff, and any connection to sell her authentic things. And I will tell you guys, if you do in the future buy something or win something as an auction from me, she can and will sign something saying that yes, this came from Barry Chase, and her signature. And her signature just itself is worth $25. But she will, if you for me and for whoever buys something, she'll give you a note of provenance, so that and have it in your records that it came from her. You need to sell your coins. You never want them to collect dust. Well, hey, maybe I'll buy some, Michelle. I wasn't trying to name drop. I was just trying to share something with you about somebody that I care about. Yep, exactly like that, Gail. And I do it in all caps like that. So if you search that, you should find her, and then you'll find me. But it is CanCan Collectibles. And I've been selling on eBay for, just to tell you guys, I've been selling on eBay since 2000. So for 20 years, and I'm at over 2,000 positive feedback. So I have no negative feedback and 100% positive feedbacks for over 2,000 listings. I'm glad you liked the story, Johnny. I was just, we met through, we have a mutual friend. I didn't realize my friend is her granddaughter, and I never realized that her friend, or my friend that I've been hanging out with for many, many years, and we party together and have fun together, and platonically, and we're all like a big group of friends. But this girl, I never realized that her grandmother is Barry Chase, and the way that it came into my lap was me just doing what and I guess this is kind of a cool story too, because I was just doing what I was doing, selling stuff on eBay, and then our other mutual friend, I know you were teasing, Michelle. I'm the farthest person from a name dropper, but so our other friend Jay said, "Hey, so Barry got to this place in her life because I guess her granddaughter, my friend, and her other relatives were like for years, Barry, sell some of your stuff, just sell it, and you have so much more than you need." And so she hadn't gotten to that place yet, and to each their own, and I understand that, and she just wasn't ready to sell yet. And so finally Barry got to this place where she was like ready to sell. And so thankfully I had been doing my thing. I had established, like I said, a great track record at eBay. And so then our other friend Jay said, well, Barry, if you want to sell stuff, you should really talk to Chris, because I'm Chris CanCan. Chris sells on eBay and has, he really knows kind of what to do and has an audience and this and that or whatever. And so we got together as a meet and greet, and the four of us, Jay, and then the granddaughter, and Barry, and myself. And we just hashed out a deal of how I can help her and how she can, and how, whatever the breakdown was. And we worked it out, and it's been a great working relationship for over 2 years now of me selling for her, and then her thinning out her collection. So, but she's got collectibles. She's got stuff that she bought her son. She, over the years that, never got rid of, and just, but it's all really high end stuff. I got to stress that it's all really nice labels. And it's my name, Mike Panucci, CanCan Collectibles. And like, you can also look up, if you look up this, it should come to CanCan Collectibles. If you find any listing that has Barry Chase Collection in the title, it should be my listing. So then you can find my store and see what I have, for sale. But the other thing is Hatha Boy. So basically that's a dog. It's Hatha was the dog, and boy, Hatha Boy. If you can't find it for some reason, and you won't find it just with Hatha Boy, but Hatha Boy has this, like, that's basically kind of what so many others sell, like Hatha Boy. That is me then, Mike, Hatha Boy. Okay, so that's why I put that into. So when I first started, and it's hard to change like your name, especially on an eBay store. So when I first started 20 years ago, this dog, so I did this name, and that's why it comes back to that. So I hope that made sense to you, Mike. That should be it. If it's Hot the Boy, or if you go to Barry Chase Collection, or just CanCan Collectibles, it should be me. Bags, coins. She doesn't have hair extensions, but she's got all the other stuff. Michelle, that would make you happy, I'm sure. But she also has like Tiffany and Company, sterling silver. She's got Cartier. She has a Cartier clock. So, I mean, they're high end items, but if you're into that kind of stuff, and if you're interested in it, then I have it. And can one ever have too many shoes? No, I actually love shoes too, Gail. It's funny because I'm a hippie, so I'd rather be barefoot, but I like having different shoes because when I have to wear shoes, I like expressing my personality through shoes, I guess. Don't worry, you can say laughing your ass off, Michelle. I won't yell at you, and he won't yell at you because this is late night and that's my stream. Shoes make your soul burst with joy. Mike, if you're still here, were you able to find me on eBay? A label junkie. I kind of was a label junkie growing up, Michelle, because we didn't have a lot of money growing up. So whenever I'd find a good label, I'd be like, "Oh yeah, I gotta rock this," and But now I don't care about labels. I just like different, unique stuff. Cool. I'm glad, Mike. I have other stuff too for sale there too, because and what I don't have those the pool cues and the hand tool leather carrying case, but like I said, I'll take pictures and show you on email tomorrow. But she also has like stuff from her she's widowed, so her husband passed away a few years ago, and that kind of forced her hand, I guess. Like when I was telling you the story about that her family was really pushing her to sell stuff, it was mostly they started when she lost her husband, and so she had a lot more, and she had all of his stuff too. And so I guess the point of this story is that she also has his things, so like fishing rods, fishing lures, things like that, custom made fishing lures and like nice stuff. So like I think one of the rods is like a Shakespeare rod. One is like a custom made rod that he got made. You looked up CanCan Collectibles and all you got was a bunch of CanCan gifts. Oh, CanCan girls. Oh no, Jack. Jack, I will send you, if you can't find it tonight, Jack, try to, if you, 1 second. Jack, if you search just Barry Chase Collection in eBay, then you may, I will send you some of the fishing stuff, Mike. Mike, if you look at my are listed already, so you can see some of those. And I think some of the lures, some of the custom lures are already listed, so you can see them on eBay. But yeah, I'll be happy to show you and tell you more of them tomorrow. Hold on, I gotta go back in the chat for a second. So Jack, if you search if you search Barry Chase Collectible, if you see that it's being sold by me, then click on my name, like maybe save me as a seller or whatever, and then you'll see what I have for sale up already. I can't tell you what I want, Michelle, but he's kind of the OG punkster. Any guess? Michelle, I'm not on Facebook. No, never been on Facebook. You got to see the original lineup of the Misfits. He's yoked. Oh, you just got the lag? Crap. I just played a little OG punk for you, but I guess you missed it. I keep messing with the channel. They probably are mad at me because I play music, because I did get one of my things, Gail, I got one of my live stream videos flagged because copyright infringements. And I'm like, I'll play it again for you. I'm like, I'm playing, like, I may be playing cover songs, but I'm playing them. I'm not like playing the radio or playing a CD of it. Yeah. Am I back, you guys? You heard a tiny bit of it. Okay. I will email you tomorrow, and I look forward to chatting with you more in the future, my man. My North Dakota by Jersey friend. Glad you came by, Mike. Peace be with you. Holy brother Johnny. Well, we may be getting near the end of the fun on YouTube. If it's messing up again, YouTube, I know. Type it, CanCan, you're killing me. Can you guys hear me right now? Or do I? You can hear me? Okay. All right. Hey, Shakai. How are you? Yeah, we may just have to. Tiny. Hey, buddy. You guys showed up. I'm glad. Sid and Anthony does remind me of Courtney and Kurt. I know. No sound? God. Yeah, I might have to call it. Do you have any tag from New York? Huh. Offhand, Jack, I don't think I do. So yeah, if you're able to pick me one up, that would be great. I don't think I have North Carolina. So yeah, thank you. Am I actually able to access anything else tonight, CanCan? Michelle, access what tonight? Do you want me to like access a different live stream? Yay, I'm back. Do you want me to try to do a different live stream? Oh, you can hear me, Michelle. She met me. I'm not sure I understand. Your autocorrect sucks. I'm not sure I understand what you're asking me or what you said then. feeling better. Let me think if I have something I could play. Oh, so did you guys miss? I can't tell you what I want. Submit. Down, down, you're bringing me down. Submission. I can't tell you what I want. 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 Submit. That's Johnny Rotten from the Sex Pistols. That's his second band after, or it's his first band after Bret Hart. So I'm sure he was heavily influenced by Sex Pistols and some of those other bands in the 70s. Cash on delivery, like a COD. Cash on delivery, like a COD. I was singing a little Tiny, I don't know if you tell about three bad brothers you know so well. It started way back in history with that Rock MCA and me, Mike D. Had a little horsey named Paul Revere, just me and my horsey and a quart of beer. Riding across the land, kicking up sand. Sheriff Hodges on my tail, 'cause I'm in demand. So yeah, did a little Beastie Boys earlier. Tiny, what kind of music are you into? I don't know if I've ever asked you. Are you into a lot of music? Yeah, más o menos. Mensa mensa. Any favorites? It's gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, three little birds perched on my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true. Singing, this is my message to you. Singing, don't worry, la da 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 da, about a thing, la da 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 da. 'Cause every little thing is gonna be alright, la da 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 da. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Because every little thing is gonna be alright. So don't worry. Brother Bob Marley says everything's gonna be alright. Yep, Michelle, that was Bob Marley. Three Little Birds. Every little thing is gonna be alright. I haven't learned Man is Gonna Who Sold the World, Michelle, but Jesus Jesus don't want me for a sunbeam. Sunbeams are not made like me. Don't expect me to cry for all the reasons had to die. Don't ever ask your love of me. Don't expect me to cry. Don't expect me to lie. Don't expect me to die for thee. Jesus don't want me for a sunbeam. Sunbeams are not made like me. Don't expect me to die for all the reasons I had to cry. Don't ever ask your love of me. Don't expect me to cry. Don't expect me. Turn the Page is your favorite song, Michelle? Nice. And so she would listen to Bob Seger on the bus all the time. And so she basically indoctrinated me to Bob Seger. And yeah, I love it. Down on Main Street. Down on Main Street. Yeah, that's a really beautiful song, Tiny. Do 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 do. Down down down. Monty, you just woke up. Good morning. You gotta go to work. No, we don't sleep. We're vampires. This is our second round tonight. The first round got a little messed up, so we had to start a new one. But yeah, this is kind of the twilight. But Monty, I will sing you a little going to work song. Let me think. I'll make it a quick one, but you just missed Bob Marley. Don't worry about a thing. Oh, you're at work already. 'Cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Singing, don't worry about a thing. 'Cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Because every little thing is gonna be alright. So that's for you, Mr. Monty. Don't worry about going to work, buddy. Everything's gonna be alright, I hope. Glad you stopped in, though. How's the East Coast treating you? I miss the East Coast. We were talking about it earlier tonight. Talking about where everybody's from, and I was talking about one of our new friends. He left a little while ago, but he's living in North Dakota now, but he's from Jersey. So we were talking about East Coast Jersey and stuff. Yeah, Gail, that sounds like fun. You love the winter, Tiny? I love the winter in California now, but man, when I was growing up in it, I did not love the winter. Maybe for like a day or two when it first started. I wonder what about it. I just like being cold with a passion too, Michelle. I love you guys. I'm so thankful that you came by, and please be well. Much love to you today, Monty. I hope you have a great day at work. And Tiny, I'll be thinking good thoughts about you, and I hope your eye improves. And hope to see some of you at Spray Cans tonight. Much love, and peace out for now. Good night.